The value of personal training when it comes to the growth of your career. In today's video, I want to talk to you about how incredibly powerful and important personal training is, and doing some personal training is, when it comes to progressing through your journey. Now, I speak to a lot of fitness instructors, personal trainers, and online coaches, and there's always a lot of confusion. Mark, I've just become qualified. I want to start online coaching. Now, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about online coaching. Online coaching requires you to be skilled at marketing, content creation, digital marketing. It requires you to be confident. It requires you to be able to speak with certainty about what you know, because essentially you have to become a personal brand very, very quickly. You have to learn to sell, and a lot of these things are very, very, very hard in the early days. I'm not going to sit here and tell you not to start online coaching, not to start creating content. But I've said this in previous videos. If you start something with very low self-confidence, very low skill set, it's going to take you a long time. What happens when you do something for a long time and don't get any reward? Your confidence goes down. I want you to have the best opportunity to start in the fitness industry. So I'm not going to discourage you from putting content out. You know, a lot of the videos on this channel actually talk to you about how you build an online business, how you do lead generation. But I'm also not going to tell you that it's just this magic silver bullet that's going to make you wealthy straight off the bat. But I'm going to tell you somewhere that's going to be a lot easier to make money. It's going to be a lot easier to build your self-confidence, and that's personal training. Yeah, but I don't want to work the long hours. Suck it up. You're at the beginning of your journey. You're at the beginning of your career. A lawyer doesn't say, I just want to get straight into court and start dealing with cases. No, my friend, you actually work in the office on cases before you even go and approach the bar. If you're doing anything of highly skill, you do accounting. You don't just take on the highest senior accounts. You work bookkeeping, and then you work at the financial, the base level, and then you work your way up. Now, of course, you can start online coaching if you're confident. You know your marketing. You have everything nailed down. Crack on. But if you're starting the fitness industry with little self-confidence, without certainty, without the ability to coach properly, then become a PT. Even if you do it for a year, the benefits far outweigh the downsides. Now, I'm going to tell you a few things that you're going to find. Number one, as a personal trainer, the most important thing you're going to find is that your confidence is going to go through the roof. Why? You're in an environment that you feel comfortable. You're used to training in gyms. You're in an environment that you feel comfortable. Second thing is, a gym does all the marketing for you. Online, you got to do it all yourself. The gym brings people in. Find a gym with 3,000 or 4,000 members. You've got your lead generation flow. Your ideal target audience is already in the gym. Amazing. All you need to do is just have chats with people. And when you have chats with people, it ends up with clients. And therefore, you can just chat to people all day. You don't have to create lead magnets. You don't have to create content 7 days a week. You don't have to have conversations in the DMs with people, which a lot of people find hard in the early days. You just chat to people around the gym. And conversations turn into consultations. And consultations turn into sales. And then when you start working with somebody, you build up your expertise, your skill set on the gym floor. It's okay to get things wrong. You're learning, and your client's with you for personal training. They're not with you for an expertise. You've got to go online, certain with who you're marketing to, certain with your knowledge and ability to get results. There's a stepping stone. The next thing you're going to find is that you're going to build the skill of human interaction. You're going to start learning what type of conversations work well, what type of conversations don't work well, what people's goals are. You're going to just build your confidence of being in an environment with other fitness professionals. And on that, you're going to actually have colleagues around you. There will be 4, 5, 6, sometimes 10 plus trainers in a gym. What are you going to be able to do with them all day? You're going to be able to pick the brains of the people that know stuff. You're going to be able to pick the brains of your colleagues around the subjects of training and what they're doing with their clients and case studies. I know at M10, our gym, We have our coaches and they sit with each other all the time. They're having conversations all the time. They're learning from each other all the time. You have all of this great opportunity in front of you. When it comes to coaching, there is no better place, in my opinion, and I will say this, I do a lot of online work now with coaches all over the world, and we still teach personal trainers and online coaches the science and theory of practice in our coaching academy. But I will tell you this, there is no better place in your career to learn what's called the coaching eye than the gym floor. Nowhere else in the world. Because when you're training a client and you see someone's knee dive in, you're like, When you are coaching somebody and you see their back fall forward, when you see somebody and their shoulders rotate in and you go, why is that not happening? And then you start learning ways of being able to correct it and talking to your colleagues or peers or just repeating over and over again. You start to be able to find ways to be able to help people. When you're online and you're looking at a video, that you have to be very, very good to see all this. You have to be very, very good to analyze and assess, which could take years and years. And because you haven't got that practical experience, you lack the coaching eye, so you often miss things. The other thing that you're going to have is coaching progression and regression. As a gym floor personal trainer, you're going to learn what it's like to watch an exercise that's being performed slightly incorrectly and know when you're ready to progress. You're going to be able, talking about progression, to be able to push your clients a little bit harder, to see what level of effort is required to get the most out of an exercise. Because online, so frequently, your clients are not pushing themselves hard enough in the gym. And because you've not trained enough people, you're unable to see that. So you can't give them feedback and say, push yourself a little bit harder, do a little bit more. When you're a personal trainer on the gym floor, your ability to learn from other people, get interaction, build your self-confidence, look at progressions and regressions, actually understand what programs work and don't work, understand what exercise orders work and don't work. Remember, your clients online are away from you. They're following a program. Huge percentage of the programs that I ever wrote allowed me to create individuality based on what I was seeing in the gym. The other thing that's going to help you with the online space with personal training is that in the gym as a personal trainer, you're going to be able to get results with clients. And you're going to be able to push your clients in the gym, and you're going to be able to use the results that you're getting from personal training to present online. So think of it as a stepping stone. There is huge value in personal training. I grew more confidence than you could ever imagine being a personal trainer. And then I went online. I'd already been training, let's say I've been in the industry 23 years. I had already been, let's say 12 years ago for Instagram. So let's say I'd probably already been training about 10, 12 years. And when I went on social media, I started to do videos about what I know. I started posting on YouTube. If you scroll down my YouTube feed, you'll see all my old videos. All of this was coming from my ability to be a personal trainer. It wasn't come from my ability to just jumping online. You will know right now that you're lacking a coaching eye. You will know right now that you're lacking the ability to learn from other people. You will know right now that you don't know what to talk about on social media. And you'll know right now that you've not got the results. And so I'm going to say this again. If you have aspirations of going online, would you rather spend a year struggling with absolutely no way of knowing how to build it forward, build your business forward? Or would you rather spend some time personal training, building your self-confidence in a natural environment that will rapidly grow your confidence over anything else, and then start posting some of your results alongside your content on social media? And then you'll have the credibility, and then people will sign up when you actually run some lead generation strategies. Now, if I told you that's going to take 1 to 2 years out of your life to be able to do that phase of your life and then transition and then add online training and double your income, you can't even go to college in a year and double your income. But you want all this to happen in 3 months. Trust me, there is huge value in personal training. If you drop your ego a little bit, if you don't actually try and rush it too fast, and if you don't get stuck into all this nonsense out there that's telling you that you can get to 10K a month online in 3 to 4 months, and realize that there's a very good reason why people like myself started with personal training, then you'll do it the right way. You'll do it a way that makes you feel a lot more confident in your ability, and a way that will progress way quicker than if you just try and do it from the start with none of what I've mentioned in this video. Now, if you found this video helpful, then make sure you click like and subscribe. Speak to you in the next video.